We are officially in Commie Land. Welcome to my world, everyone. This is Like It or Not with Michael Lane, and Michael Lane is who I be. You want to support me? All of the information is in the description box. Comment. And I'm going to give you something to comment on. Well, this is the best week that Obama has ever had. Obamacare and this. The Supreme Court has made it official in its law for all 57 states in the United States to allow gays to marry. Now, people may talk about, well, let's talk about this, or let's talk about that. But I think what I'm going to talk about right now is something that maybe little to no one is talking about with the effects of this. And this is no matter what you are for, no matter if you want gay marriage or if you don't want gay marriage. This is across the board. Doesn't matter. This is just a statement, and really a statement of truth. With that decision, we have now entered Commie Land. The worst times are before us. We are entering into perilous, very extremely perilous times. America, I can't even say if America's on her knees anymore. It's worse than that. With this decision that the Supreme Court made, America has now screwed up. I tried to tell people on my radio show. They got upset. They got angry. They may still be upset and angry until I explain to them what I'm talking about. The government is getting ready to take over. Liberalism is all around us. People are engulfed in it. People are indoctrinated in it. And America is a liberal nation. It's not a center-left. It's not a center-right country. This is a far-left nation. And this country's dying. America is dying. It's turning into something else. Even gays will agree with me on this. When you finish, common sense gays. Listen to me. Hear me out. You know, you see people saying, well, there's nothing wrong with gays being together. It's not going to affect you. If it doesn't hurt you, we're for it. You should be for it. You should not be against it if it doesn't affect you. Well, let me tell you something. It does affect us. It is affecting some, and it has affected some. For people to say that it has not affected, what I do in the bedroom doesn't affect you. It does. It has. And I have proof. Ask Tony Dungy. Ask Chris Broussard. Ask them. They were almost out of a job. Now look, again, this is why I said earlier, it doesn't matter what side of the coin you are on. It doesn't matter. Everybody should have their own thoughts. Everybody should have their own opinions. Everybody should have their own minds. Of course, unless you're talking about killing people. It's not about acceptance. It should be about respect. It's not about tolerance. See, they changed the definition of tolerance. You tolerate liberals, and the rest you don't tolerate. Only liberalism. Only what we teach. Only what we tell you to think. Chris Broussard, Tony Dungy was under fire. All because they said they don't agree with the lifestyle. All because Chris Broussard said that Michael Sam is not a hero. and you get bum rushed. Your livelihood is in jeopardy. People lost their livelihoods. Ask Brendan Ike. Brendan Ike from Mozilla. Brendan Ike, former CEO, was fired not for saying anything. It wasn't freedom of speech. It was just freedom of thought or action. All he did was contribute money to an organization that stands for traditional marriage. He lost his job. He was fired from that. Fired. It takes your livelihood, bruh. You're done. You're gone. You're finished. What they say, done, finished, gone, kaput. So don't tell me it doesn't affect anybody. What I do, it doesn't affect. Look at and it destroys businesses. It destroys businesses. You can't even bake. You have to be forced to bake a cake. And if not, they can run you out of town. They can run you out of business. And you lose your livelihood. It is affecting people. Because it causes people to do things that are against their religion, or against their principles, or against their thoughts. If you don't like it, fine. You can disagree with it. You can go on somewhere else. You can even say, hey, these people did it. But then you have now, today, with this law, you have where the government can come in and continue. Now, this is going to take us to another notch. I told you guys. Told you on my radio show. Now, they're not doing it yet, but they're going to take it to another notch. Because this is liberal land now. We belong to them. It's no longer America. Because all these liberals always love saying, stand for what you believe in. Express yourself. But it's only in the lines of liberalism. Because anything of that nature is hate speech. And they're not talking about hating anybody. They're not talking about killing anybody. They just can't stand, or they don't like, or they disagree with what you do. And they have every right to have that opinion. Just like if I'm a rapper and they don't like what I do, they shouldn't be jailed for it. They shouldn't lose their jobs for it. They shouldn't lose their livelihood for it. But this is the time we're in. This is now. This is America. This is where we're at now. It's like being a baseball fan. And people are saying, with all these teams around, they're saying only become a fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers. If not, you'll lose your job. Well, wait a minute. Can I have there's other teams out there. There's the Padres. There's the Yankees. There's the Cubs. There's the Red Sox. And there's the Rays. And wait, no. Don't you dare even mention that. Because that's hate speech. You must only be down with the Dodgers. So everybody must think the same. It's like black people. Black people say you have to think the same, listen to the same music, listen to this, have this your own, don't have your own mind. And if you don't follow the road of 98% of the black people, then you're a sellout. This is liberalism now. Liberalism is telling you that your life will be a living hell. We will make your life a living hell. If you can't even think it. It's not just freedom of speech now. It's freedom of thought. It's freedom of ideas. Freedom of expression. Freedom of everything. Even thought. It's over with now. I tried to tell people this is a big victory for Obama in more ways than one. Not just because he's gay. He is gay. He's having a celebration. I mean, he got his lights going in the White House. He is having fun. This man is having a party. But it's also about control. This is just the beginning. Taking guns away. Even though he wants to give guns to terrorists and drug cartels. But you Americans, law-abiding citizens, you can't have it. And I guarantee you, and I said it on my radio show. I said once this passes, it's not happening yet. But you watch. They are going to force churches, Christian churches only, Christian only. They're going to force Christians to marry gays, lesbians, bisexuals, and transgender people. They're going to force them to marry. Hey, you got to do it, or else you'll be sued. You'll be publicly humiliated by my media and everybody else, and your church will be destroyed. We'll get rid of it, and we'll put in a church that thinks along our ways. There's been people that raised me in the church and raised me and taught me certain things. But as soon as a half-breed mixed skin came in, everything changed. I ain't talking to y'all fake Christians anymore. I'm done with you. But I'm talking to everybody, even gays, man. Even gays been hitting me up on the email on my show and telling me, dude, we even though they want gay marriage, but they know what these liberals are doing. Goodbye, America. Guess what? The reason why America is gone, we're partially to blame. Because we sat idly by, sat back on our butts and allowed things to happen, became scared to open our mouths and say something and speak up. Became scared. And we quickly became the minority. Well, now I got a change of heart. It's not just about sexuality. It's about freedom. It's done, man. And nobody even questioned the fact about the Pandora's box that has been opened. I'll talk about that another time. Let freedom ring? You all are like, let freedom leave. Hope you're happy, America. That's for all you people who love these rhinos and these Democrats, these far left Democrats. You got what you paid for, America. Like it or nut. Or nuts. Because America's gone, man. It's